Autumn can be challenging for our pets, with all the spooky activities that happen this season and the change in weather and the change in time. We've put together 10 ways to keep your pets safe and happy this season. Starting off with our first tip is to always be prepared. Make sure your dog has their microchip up to date with all the key and relevant information. Make sure your address is the same address as yours, not the breeder's or a previous house you may have lived at. And make sure the information on their collar is also relevant to you. Don't forget to not put their name on the collar, only your last name and the relevant telephone number and postcode. We also advise to take a recent picture of your dog just in case you may need to post it on either social media sites or other sites to help people look out for your pet. Our second tip is to create a safe space for your dog. Whether this be a gorgeous crate set, which has so many positive benefits for your dog, and putting your dog's safety first. Or you may want to opt for one of our new anti-anxiety beds. These beds are so soft and so plush, and your dog will cozy up in, leaning their heads on the really soft plush sides and get cozy. It's important they have somewhere that they can feel safe and that they can escape to should they feel they need to. Our crate sets are great if your dog is happy in their crate and have been crate trained previously. If not, you could always start this now before days like firework nights and New Year's Eve, where fireworks are often used. It's super important that your dog's got a safe space to retreat to should they feel they need to. If your dog is triggered by fireworks or by trick-or-treaters knocking on the door, it's a good time for you to get involved and to give them a little bit of extra encouragement and extra cuddles. Of course, if that's not what they want, don't force them into it, but they may seek you out for a little bit of extra support and security whilst they feel overwhelmed or a little bit scared. When it comes to exercising your dog, don't forget that the usual time of an evening walk may not be appropriate around events such as Halloween or bonfire night. Try and walk them in the day, making sure they get their exercise during the day. If you do walk them in the day, it'll probably be a more calmer experience for the both of you. If you are really concerned about your dog and how anxious they get during fireworks season, we do recommend speaking to your vet for advice. We do also have calming sprays that you may find useful if your dogs are a little bit more anxious during this season. Please do remember never to spray the calming spray directly onto your dog, and only on their bedding around 15 minutes before. Try distracting your dog whilst any activity outdoors is going on where they can't necessarily join in, or they may get a little bit overwhelmed or a little bit scared. You could try lots of enrichment activities or freeze a licky mat for them. So it'll take time for them to work through, and they'll hopefully forget all about the noise going on outside that they can't be a part of. Try to stay indoors if your dog does get overwhelmed by fireworks or by trick-or-treaters knocking. It'll be a little bit quieter indoors, and there's a lot less ways for them to escape. You may also opt to put some white noise on in the background, or at this time a lot of radio stations play classical music and music to help dogs get through this period. The noise will help mask the sound of any fireworks or the doorbell ringing, which will help them stay a little bit more focused indoors. We do recommend desensitising your dog to these distractions. This way they can cope a little bit better, and so can you as their owner. Work on building positive associations with loud noises or interruptions at your dog's pace. Once you've desensitised your dog, they'll be able to get through these seasons a lot easier, and it'll be less stressful for you and less stressful for your dog. Thank you so much for watching this video. Please subscribe if you can do, and like this video if you found this useful. If there's any more tips that you find helped you and your dogs through these seasons, please drop a comment below.